I need all the haters to relax. You prayed for our downfall. You prayed for our defeats. But you're dealing with someone that will not accept your filthy deceit. The Chelsea boys, we got the dub. There are a few things to talk about. Two key things. El Ner, and Loftus-Cheek starts. And he starts ahead of freaking Frodinho. I said it. I want to start first with Loftus-Cheek. Guys, there's something called football. Okay, see, there's football and there's football. You see, a lot of guys can play football. A lot of guys can play football. But football, the ballers, that's what I'm talking about. I was having an argument with someone on Twitter because I put out a tweet that said Loftus-Cheek is showing you true quality. Yeah, my tweet was, what does Loftus-Cheek do that Jorginho can't do? And passing back isn't a skill. So what can Jorginho do that Loftus-Cheek can't do? Then I had a clown on Twitter say, hey, but Jorginho is amazing. You don't snowball. He can retain the ball. He won the UCL and he won the Euros. And I just blasted that guy. I blasted that guy. I say, what's nonsense? What's complete arrant nonsense are you talking about? What garbage is coming out of your freaking mouth? I don't give a damn what teams he was part of that led to freaking trophies. Jorginho, he's average. I'm sorry, he's average. He's average. Loftus-Cheek, my God, a guy who can control and turn. He can receive the ball and turn. A guy who takes risks. A guy who can advance the ball. A guy who can dribble. A guy who can drift past players. A guy who is trying interesting things on the ball, my Lord. Wow, at last. I'm tired of this side pass back dude who lied his way to that freaking UEFA Best Player Award. He lied his way. I'll say it again. Guys, people may I told you, I'm different. I'm not one of those guys, basically, I'm one of those guys that people don't like. I'm one of those guys. He's the worst player to win that award. I said it, and I'll say it again. He is the worst player to win a Best Player Award. I'm speaking English, not Mandarin. Loftus-Cheek, who I will not give a nickname to because I don't want to jinx him. He starts. Eric, I see you, bro. Eric, I'll bring you in real soon. Eric, I'm going to bring you in real soon. He starts. Tuchel from now on, he starts. Now, do you pair him with Kante? Do you pair him with Kovacic and so forth? I don't give a damn. He starts because, my God, the movements, the technique, the Lara Crofting, at last there was some life in this team. Chilwell tried to ruin the whole thing. He tried to ruin the whole freaking thing. And here's the thing about El Ner. El Ner is still a garbage player. He's garbage. Now, this man be taken down to classy. Let's not get it twisted. He is still a crap, garbage football player, and he's one of the dumbest football players I've ever seen in my life. So let's put that straight. He's crap and he's brainless. He's one of the worst football players I've seen. But man, this kid, he tries. And I'm happy he kept on endearing, he kept on pushing, and he got the freaking dub. He deserves it. He deserves to get the freaking dub because he tried hard. So shout out to your boy. Man. So look, man. Let me bring in this Chelsea boys. Let's have a conversation, man. Let's have a conversation, man. Let's have a conversation with these boys, man. So look, guys. Let me bring my headphones in there. Eric, you sent me a DM. And you said in the day you wanted to speak about Timo Werner. Now, Eric, I need you to be very careful with what you say. Okay? No. Eric, I didn't crack a joke. Eric, I didn't. So you'll know when I crack a joke. This is not a joke. I'm being very serious. So I don't want you to. I don't want to hear you laugh. Before you speak, because guys on this channel love having receipts. Be very careful with what you say. So tell me what you want to say about Werner and Eric. Also, Enrique Jones as well. If I hear anything about how Jorginho should be Loftus-Cheek, I'm going to break this table. Let me say, if I hear anything, I will take this cup and I will break it on both of your heads. I don't want to hear any nonsense because I have to deal with one freaking clown who's trying to claim for this freaking fraud. He's a fraud. I told you guys, I'm different. I'm not one of these tribalistic, brain-dead fans. I was like, oh, everything's just amazing. Jorginho, he's average. He's average. I'm sorry, he's average. Eric, talk to me about Werner.
Okay. First of all, the name is Tobo. Tobo
Elner.
Wow. You can't hate, man. This game, forget everything else. This match, I mean, this is his best game. This is Werner's best performance. It has to be.
Wait, Eric, are we allowed to be honest, or are we just being positive? Let me know.
No,
are we being positive, or are we honest?
Well, both. We're doing both.
Okay, both. Okay. So let's get to the whole positive thing. Okay, yeah, boom. Keep going.
Yeah, look. I was emotional. I have to be honest. I've never been emotional with this guy called Tobo, but today I was emotional because anytime he does something right, VAR will get in the way. He's offside. His toenail was offside. Today VAR tried to get him, but he said no. This time he got his goal, and I'm so happy for him. Right? Even without the goal, he played well.
No. He put in a. You see, okay, you said we should be both. So my positive thing is, the guy put in his shift and he added a sense of energy into the team that was missing against Juventus. That's whenever there was an energy and electricity and a forward movement that was greatly missing from the very static, scarecrow-like performance against Juventus. So I'll give him that. Now, if I want to be honest, he lost the ball a lot of times. He made some dumbass decisions. And he made some... let's keep it real. Mount should have scored that goal. If he just laid that thing off to the Mount pretty much taps it in. So obviously, in the context of the game, football is happening very quickly, rush of blood and everything. He wants to quickly shoot. But, and this is my always thing about Elner, is just look up. It takes a split second. If this guy looked up more, there's a whole world to open up for you. That's one of the first things they teach about football, even when you play at school. Because when you play at school, guys are always with their head down, and the coach just says, "Look up," and just look at your options. Just because football happens very, very quickly, but just you looking up just a bit, you're like, man, I can give that pass over there. Because if you just have your head down, then it's like, okay, because there are no other options, I've got to put my head down, zoom through and just shoot. But you move your head up, there may be a better decision than you trying to go ahead and take the freaking shot. Continue.
Yeah, look, you're right. He was not perfect, but honestly, for me, this is the best performance he's had in a Chelsea shirt. I can't think of anything he's done better than this match particularly. So I'm happy for him, man. He got his goal. He played really well, even though he didn't. He made some mistakes. And look, we move on, man. It's 3 points, fantastic results. It would have been an absolute travesty not to get 3 points in this game.
No, it would have been bad and it could have happened because Chilwell, you didn't have to make that challenge. You could have just stood your man up and everything. Because again, unless your name is Philip Lam or Maldini, you can't make a lunging challenge like that inside the box. Unless you're Maldini or Bart Simpson, Philip Lam, you're like, stand the guy up. Unless you are 200% sure that you're going to slide in and make, because you're sliding in inside the box.
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, but you before you move on to Enke, you don't like Chilwell. So what do you think about his game today?
It was decent. The thing about Chilwell is it's very interesting when you look at Chilwell and Alonso, because it's sort of like a great comparison because they're two totally different players. Chilwell is much more solid, especially defensively, and he does the basics right. And I just think that he's a more secure player. But the issue is, especially if you're attacking, if you give him the ball, He doesn't have the kind of mobility that Alonso has or the football IQ that Alonso has to, let me make that interesting diagonal run, or let me control the ball here. Let me use my first touch to now advance me into the box. So it's really dependent on the kind of opposition that you're playing and so forth. Because I still feel that if I'm a manager, I would take Alonso, because for me, put it this way, I feel that I can cater for Alonso's weaknesses better than catering for Chilwell's weaknesses. Because Alonso's weaknesses are he's horrendous defensively. What I do is, all right, Rudiger, whether to counter, so forth, watch that left flank space. Chilwell's deficiencies is he doesn't really offer much attacking. And if I am playing a very attacking football and I really want to use the wings, I need some cheddar from that left back. I need you to have more in your game in terms of first touch, dribbling, balance, trying to take a man on, beat a man, 1v1 situations, and it be a goal scoring threat. Now, he scored and so forth, but Alonso is a more consistent goal scoring threat than Chilwell is, man. So, NK, talk to me, bro. Talk to me, NK. Talk to me.
Yeah, what's up, man? What's up?
Look, man, Loftus has to start. Like there is, like
okay.
if the dude doesn't start the next game, I'm fighting Tuchel right now, because see now, like, okay, now, and also, bro, Ziyech. I get you gotta find a place for Hudson-Odoi, bro.
Don't get me. Listen. I think first things first, based on the game, I don't think Loftus-Cheek should be used in the 10s. He can't be there. He has to be starting with Jorginho or Kovacic. He has to be in that 6 role. He can't be in the 10s. He can't be in the 10s. He has to be in the 6. That's number one. I think Hudson-Odoi played well, even though he got subbed off early. I actually think he played well.
Yeah, no, he did well. Yeah.
He played well. It was. I would actually say we were playing well. We were actually playing good football up until Chilwell gave away the pen. And that was stupid. That was dumb. But yeah, I mean, Loftus-Cheek had a great game. He was something that the team's been missing: some drive, some verve that the team hasn't been having. And I know you're talking about your boy. I mean, my boy J5, your boy J5, man. Let me say this. let me say this quickly, bro. Let me say this quickly. My thing is that he is the worst. He is the worst UEFA winner. That's a fact. I could be grown and say it. 2 things can be true. He's the worst UEFA winner, But my thing is, though, and you, HH, knowing football and knowing Chelsea and knowing Tuchel, it's more likely Kovacic will be dropped. I don't know if that's the case, but it's more likely it will be Jorginho and Loftus.
Oh no, no, NK, that's fine.
Yeah.
I started by saying that I never said that. Oh no, Jorginho should never play. I never said.
Yeah.
I said
agree,
no.
yeah.
Loftus has to play. So now the thing is it Loftus and Jorginho? Is it Loftus and Kovacic? Is it? But for me, I think that what this kid brings, I think is something that I don't think anyone else brings. Because my thing is, because remember, he's not had a lot of games. What is Kovacic's biggest weakness? He's not very good at shooting, and he's not that much of a goal-scoring threat. Now, I think if you give Loftus-Cheek more games, he gets more confidence. He really gets much more into the groove into the team. Those goal-scoring opportunities that Kovacic messes up, Loftus could take them. Because my thing is, as far as an overall footballer, Loftus-Cheek is better than Jorginho.
Yeah, that's a fact. In terms of everything, yes.
Yeah, like we just in terms of balance, ball control, football IQ, working in tight spaces, finishing, bringing the ball up, a balance on the ball. He's better than Jorginho is very good at a limited amount of things.
Yeah,
so he can
100%.
keep the ball well, but there's so much more to Loftus-Cheek's games. And in midfield, which is the issue you had against City and the issue you had against Juventus, the midfield needs to transition. Somebody needs to break from midfield and try to force the issue and bring that ball up. So
the midfield is limited. Well, against City and Juve anyway, they took advantage of how limited our midfield were, because that's a fact.
Yeah.
And just a final point. Saul, I'm sorry, bro. You're gonna have to go back. You're gonna have to go back, man. Look, Ross Barkley is getting minutes, bro. You're still on Saul's gonna have to go back, man.
Bro, see. And you see, and I see this is where like I like me. Like let me be a narcissist. I like myself because I keep it real. When they said Saul, I said that this guy has not been relevant since like 2016. But Chelsea fans were like, oh no, because they are tribal Chelsea fans where anything happens with Chelsea just has to be good. So guys were just trying to think of excuses as to why Saul was a great signing. I'm like, no, you dumb morons. You don't have to be pom-pom cheer leaders. Call it as it is. This signing makes no sense. Because this guy, there's a reason why he was on the bench for Atletico, because he's not good to break into the Atletico team. So now you're now saying, oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. Because I said on my tweet, I got my white guys mixed up, So look, guys, you guys get black guys mixed up, I get white guys mixed up, so it's all good. Because I thought that was Mount.
Yeah, I thought Mount played a pass, but Barkley, that's a great pass.
That sets everything
money.
up.
Yeah, that's money.
So my thing is, if you're Saul, I don't know how you get into this team because
you're not getting into this team.
Is playing, Hudson-Odoi is playing, and if Barkley can now do this, apart from playing in a Papa John's Cup against Accrington Stanley,
and he was trash against Villa. He was trash. The worst thing is that when he plays, he's been trash. So
I can't not been relevant. They didn't listen to me, man.
But let's be honest, you didn't.
But what, my friend? What? You want to defend Saul?
No, I'm not defending him. But did anybody anticipate how bad he would be? How bad he played? Nobody thought he'd play that badly.
This is bad, man. This is bad.
Okay, wait. Let us get so from your boy Wilinko Wavage, man. Thank you for the dub. Wilinko says, got the dub, but us real fans know that if Ward didn't get sense of, that's going to be a draw. Jorginho came on, got the goal, which changed the game. W. I wouldn't necessarily agree. The goal came from a penalty, an isolated mistake, and I don't think Southampton were causing Chelsea those many issues. So I don't. Now it's very well could have happened. I would like to say I don't think it would have happened because I don't think Southampton were causing those many issues, man. And yeah, Jorginho. So are you saying that Jorginho coming on changed the course of the game? No. If anything happened, the Barkley thing really, that was the one that really helped to get that freaking third goal, man. So that was like a really good sub from King. Now this guy's no. Previously in the brackets, it said PSG for life. That's what it said. So right now, it's now Ruben, son of Jacob. Chile, baby. Alonso is done. Thank you, God. Umbani, the key thing that the streets want to know is that, are you now back to being a Chelsea fan or are you a PSG fan? The streets need to know where you now lie. From your boy, Wilinko Wavage again says, the Timo Natal says, hasta la vista, baby. Look, guys, I was happy for him.
He tries, man. He tries.
This guy can't control. He's brain dead. He's one of the dumbest players I know. One thing I will never say against him is that this guy tries. This guy will keep on going. So, in terms of efforts, you're garbage. You're a crap football player, but efforts...
Almost opposite of Morata, man. Almost opposite of Morata. Morata will crumble, but better,
Perfect example. Because that shows you mentality.
Yeah, it's mentality.
Because he knows the memes. He knows the abuse that he's received. But the fact that he still keeps going and still keeps believing in himself, you know what? I'm going to give him two things. Efforts, mental strength.
Yeah.
Mental strength. Like, the guy has great mental strength. Wilinko Wavage again says, Chilwell, thank you for the dog, man, Wilinko, man. Chilwell redemption with a Zidane volley. Wilinko, relax. You see, this is when guys start getting hyped. Relax. Okay. I never ever, for the rest of your life, in your afterlife, before life, and afterlife, when you come back as an antelope, I never want you to put Chilwell and a horseman in the same sentence. I beg you, please. Don't put Chilwell and a horseman in the same sentence. LT, guys, LT is a City fan who said that City would beat Chelsea 5-0 in the UCL final. I repeat, live chat. This guy right here, LT is a Man City fan who promised me that City would beat Chelsea 5-0 in the UCL final. Chiesa's goal was amazing, great player. MC, I can talk to Abramovich. Guys, what do you think? Do you think we should allow him to view the trophy, or do you think that they should go and win it? What do you think?
Has to win it.
No, guys. Okay, it's your choice. Like, should we allow him as a City fan to view the trophy? If we do, how long should we allow him to view the trophy for?
5 minutes. 5 minutes. You should view it for 5 minutes. Just get
Eric,
that.
Okay,
No. 5 minutes is too long, man.
So okay, so Eric, should we say three and a half? 3.5?
Yeah, 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Empty. I'm going to say 3.5. So come on, okay. So empty. You have 3.5 minutes to view the trophy. No touching, no pictures.
Just look.
Just look.
Just look
and so forth.
Yeah.
10. So guys, what's it? 100 yards or 50 yards? What should the spacing be?
50 yards. 50 yards.
50 yards, 3.5 minutes, empty. And once you do it, get the hell out of the room.
Actually, have hope. How long did Pep look at the trophy when he walked past it? That was only a few. Why should he have more?
Seconds.
It was only a few seconds.
It's a few seconds. So do you think we should give him like what
seconds? It should be 2 minutes max.
2 minutes.
Max.
Okay, so MC, you and Pep, you can view the trophy for about 2 minutes and so forth. And after you do it, you have to leave. You have to leave through the back door. So use the front back door and go away. Okay, so MC is the best I could do. 3.5 minutes. 3.5 minutes, please. Thank you. Bombast, who says Rudiger absolutely immense again. No, Rudiger is that dude. I wouldn't mind him being captain. I really would not mind your boy Rudiger being captain. I mean, the guy is full on money, man.
But his contract. What's the issue? Yeah,
do it, man. Just do it.
You have to do it. We have to do
it, man.
We have to do it, man.
Yes. No. I have to. Whatever he's asking for, do it. 100%. Detroit Rock City, man. Thank you for all. Champagne football is back, and Tobo Timo is back. Detroit Rock City is a Bayern fan, and he's using this to try and jinx them. Detroit Rock City, your white magic will not work. Your white magic will not work. Your white magic will not work. William Kawavage again says, someone finding Chilwell's runs. He's better than Alonso. I've been in domestic relationships with this guy after his disaster class over the year. Okay, so Eric says Chilwell over Alonso. NK, Alonso or Chilwell?
As of right now, it's Alonso. Because even defensively, have one feint and Chilwell was going to the corner shop. I mean, I don't know what's happened to this guy. I mean, that's me being honest, bro. There was one feint, and this guy went to the corner shop. Defensively, I don't know if it's confidence. Bro, it's confidence.
No, but he hasn't played. Look, okay, I'll just remind you before you carry on. Let me just remind you who played in Chelsea's most important match last season.
Okay.
Who started and who had a masterclass?
I agree. But as of right now, so Alonso is the thing is Alonso is a better player. He's a better player. He's a better player. As of right now, anyway, he's a better footballer. Now he's slower, defensively he's a bit weak. As a player, going forward as well, I think Alonso is better now.
Put it this way: if you do a back four, get Alonso the hell out of here. If you're now playing wing backs, you have to go with Alonso.
But
because the wing back is so important when you have possession of the ball for how you want to now attack. So,
but did you even think at one point Alonso would be taking corners for Chelsea, knowing how he used to cross the ball?
Did you see his Wow.
Bro, he's taking corners now.
I didn't know he could cross the ball.
He couldn't cross a road.
Gingobani says Alonso a goal every 15 games tax. Shake my head. Brick HH. Mbani, you're too harsh. You're way too harsh, man. You're way too harsh on the guy, man. Come on. Miguel Rabinez, thank you for the dub. He says Chilwell should have started versus City and Liverpool because of his pace. If Chilwell starts, do those games, is the result different?
No.
I don't think the result is as different if Chilwell starts. Like for me, it's like those games. It was more than just you bring Chilwell on everything. Now, if you now give me Dani Alves or you give me Pique Marcelo, okay, let's now talk. But Chilwell, I don't think Chilwell starting would have changed any of those games. No, come on, guys, let's relax. Because NK, I need you to talk more about Loftus-Cheek. We've not talked more about Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah, Loftus-Cheek, man. The thing is, HH, man. Every Chelsea, the thing with Loftus-Cheek is a bit more emotional, but every Chelsea fan knows their talent. They've seen it time and time again. Back with Sarri, he was popping off, and then he got that stupid injury. But everyone knows, and you know he had the Fulham loan spell as well, which made people a bit hesitant. But everyone knows the talent is there, man. He has to start. He has to start games. It's as simple as that. He has to be in the team start.
So best position you say it's in the six.
It's the sixes. Yeah, it's the sixes. It's one of the sixes.
So okay, with Loftus-Cheek, what would your, because you already know what the defense is, what would your ideal midfield be if everybody is fully fit?
Oh,
So who do you think, what would be the best? Now, yeah. So do you do a 3 or do you do a 2 with Loftus-Cheek in the midfield?
that's tough. There's too many.
I would go with what?
Yeah. Eric, go, man. Sorry.
Look, I would just what we saw today. I think I'm fine with what we saw today. You know, Loftus-Cheek and Kovacic beside him.
No. But I said everyone fits.
Everyone fits.
There's a short, dark-skinned guy that I think you should.
Crap.
That's what I mean.
Because you see, my thing is that I am, for me, in my opinion, the staple. If everyone is fit, the staple is Loftus-Cheek and Kante. Kante is the nucleus of this team, and I think Loftus-Cheek just brings the different elements. So now, if you're playing a 2, I'm saying Loftus-Cheek and Kante. Now, if you're playing a 3, you now, based on what you want in your game, Jorginho or Kovacic, you may say Jorginho, have a metronome in there who just keeps the ball moving, and Kante and Loftus-Cheek can both transition. Or you could just say, Kante and Jorginho are at the base because of Kante's defensive capabilities and Jorginho keeping the ball, and Loftus-Cheek is the guy who progresses the ball and links the attack.
I agree. I think in my opinion, I'd say it would be Kante, Jorginho, but the addition would be Loftus-Cheek depending on the game. I think.
Jorginho, Jorginho and Kante have been the best sort of they complement each other the best. So I think they won the Champions League.
So we're saying now Kovacic ain't it then.
Kovacic has to. I'm sorry. Kovacic has to.
No. Sorry. I have no time for fluff. I only have time for honesty. So it's time to be real. Yeah. And if we're going to be real right now, has Kovacic done enough to be a staple in this team now? Because it's not time for real talk right now. It's not time for, because I'll be real with you guys. It's time for honesty. Lukaku's control is looking a bit iffy. Bro, I told you. I said, let's be honest. You see, let's. It's time for real talk and honesty, and I'm being fully transparent right now.
But HH, we knew this was part of the puzzle. We knew this was part of the puzzle from before, because in the Euros,
the parcel was, we'll give you a pass for the big games. These games, you start pad. That was the deal. The deal was big games, fine. These games, you G up. And now, guys, if Chilwell didn't score that, you do know that Lukaku missed that.
Yeah, he missed.
That's he's lucky that people can't go back because it was a goal. But if Chilwell didn't score that, that was literally right in front of the goal, and he missed that.
I
don't want to. You're stuttering. I need you to speak in clear English. So I don't want to hear any gaps here. So can you speak up, please? Can you speak up?
Lukaku is fine. Lukaku is fine. We don't.
I said honesty, and this guy is trying to basically swear.
He's okay for now. We can't be too hasty. He's done a lot of good things already. So
Eric,
I think
was his control on points in this game? I need you to be honest. I told you, Eric, don't mess with me right now, because if it was on points, you'd have said yes. The fact that you said, Eric, I need you to be honest. This isn't a fanboy channel. This is the home of football analysis. We keeps it real. What was his control on points today? Yes or no?
No, it was shaky. It was inconsistent.
Shaky. Inconsistent. It's better. Inconsistent. What would you say, HH?
No. Don't ask him.
No. Well, no, Eric. NK. What's his control like?
No, I know. No. I'll say my word would be what Eric said, inconsistent. I want to know what would you describe it as then? What would you say? Would you...
Bad. Bad. Like, you see, my thing is, because, you know, whenever guys talk, teams and everything, I just say, look, shut up and everything and that and everything, you know.
Oh, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Wait. Live chat, shut up. Live chat, you guys are losers. No, I'm not going to go there. All I'm saying is that I was having flashbacks.
Oh.
Flashbacks. That's all I'm saying. It was just small. I was just having mini flashbacks of I don't want that. I want Inter Milan. I don't want Man United. I want that Inter Skywalker. I don't want United Skywalker. So my thing is in the game, because you see, Werner, I expect when Werner controls the ball, it goes to Jupiter. Like that's what I expect. So Werner, keep going. Like you see, I'm used to it. So Werner, cool, do you. Lukaku at Inter, it was crisp. And it's looking a bit iffy. Red Devil, you reverse psychology. Can you talk about Everton? Okay, talk about Everton. Hater. JJ Bridge, thank you for the job, man. Big up HH. The bench and academy players saved us to today. Big up to them, up to Chelsea. Needs to score. Just kidding.
He put boots. Wow.
JJ Bridge, man. JJ, come on. See, that's just messed up, man. That's just messed up. You see, my thing is this is where Tuchel, you have to now be a big boy now. Because I do believe that Ziyech big signing, Havertz big, there's a pressure for you to play the big signings, and I think even forward wrote me a massive WhatsApp thing after the Juve game, and the forward was like, all these guys these multi-million guys, they're not performing. Why do you have to play them? You don't have to play them because they cost a lot. Football should always be a meritocracy. Now, if you're a big name player, you are given a lot of games to fail. Ziyech, you've had way too many games. Way too many games. The issue with Havertz is that CL winning goal has bought you a lot of time.
Yeah.
You know, Ziyech, you've not done anything like that. So for Ziyech, I don't know how he gets back into this team because Hudson-Odoi is popping off in your position. And from Hudson-Odoi, that's my thing. Hudson-Odoi has to take that position now. He's going to now be ahead of Ziyech in our pecking order now because he just provides way more. Ziyech is way too predictable. You know exactly what that guy is always going to do. At least for Hudson-Odoi is, I'm going to go up and I'm going to try and get in an ISO 1v1 situation. Ziyech is, I get the ball, cross-field pass. It's the same thing over. It's rinse, repeat. And you can't do that at this level.
You can't do that at this level. Yeah.
You can't do that at this level. It's too high a level for you to be that predictable. So for me, if I'm Ziyech, you've got to look for somewhere else in January. Because if you're Tuchel, Ziyech, there's no space for it.
In this team, in this formation, no.
It's weird, man. It's weird because was he like that at Ajax? I know it's a different level, but
no. Here's the thing. Someone, and basically, I think there's a guy called Safwan, and I think because he watches like he's Dutch, and I think he might be Moroccan as well. So he watched a lot of Dutch football, and he said that for Ziyech, under Ajax's system, there are loads of players ahead of him. So he's used to having 4, 5, 6 different options and many guys ahead of him that he can pass to. But in this system, maybe like 1 or 2 guys ahead of him. So therefore, he doesn't have as many options, and therefore he has to now change his game because you don't have as many players to work off of ahead of you. So what that shows is that, okay, you're not very adaptable. And if you're not adaptable, you're not going to succeed, because we're now living in a world where football is very much about systems. And teams live and die off systems. Like Pep is the star, Klopp is the star. Like the managers right now, they are now the stars of the team. So if you can't get with the system, you mess. So one of the most vital statistics to have in football right now is to be adaptable, to know how to be able to be effective in 4, 5, 6 different systems. Ziyech, it's problematic because it shows that there's only a particular system you can flourish in.
And that's why Havertz is still, there's still mention of Havertz in the team because he could still play that false nine, He could still play 10.
Havertz is always going to be good because he's so multi-talented.
Exactly.
So he's always good. He's multi-talented and he's so much more younger.
Yeah.
Ziyech, you're 27 years old.
28.
You can't. 28. You can't play multiple positions. Havertz is much younger, so he has a greater upside. He can play multiple positions. He's got a wider skill set, so there will always be a place for a Havertz. Always be a place for it. And for Ziyech, I told you, this is a real talk right now. For Ziyech, it's
not looking good. Yeah,
no. I told you, this is the real talk. It's not look. It's over.
It's a flop. It's done.
Yes.
You're done. Wait, wait. Time out. You're done. You're done.
Yeah.
As of today, you're done.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Especially because of what Loftus-Cheek looks like, what Hudson-Odoi looks like, and Ziyech, you've had way too many opportunities. Too much. It's been way too much. And I've seen enough to say, oh, this guy is a system merchant. Because again, he's not that great for Morocco. When he plays for Morocco, he's not that. So he's only good for Ajax, which play a particular system. So that's the issue. Your boy Wilinko, man, thank you for the dog, man. Wilinko says, Umbani is right. Don't read the Alonso hype. Have you forgot 6-0 Man City, West Ham 2? That guy should be put in jail for trying to pick up his wages that week. But he's changed, man. People can change.
Like you said, sorry, like you said as well, he was a left back. Don't forget, he was a left back under Sarri.
Yeah, we go. Yeah. Like, those are... I told you, in a back four, I don't want to see Alonso at all. Don't show me that. In a back four, I don't want to see that guy at all. Wing back, oh man, because the guy's a good footballer. So as a wing back, the guy can definitely say, "What's up, man?" From Wavage again, who says, "In an ideal world, I'll play RLC every day, but he's not fit all the time. Remember Sarri playing good, and then so I think him playing good under Sarri, and then him having made major injuries. Another good game by Thiago, and I hope that he stays fit.
Yeah."
Because if he stays fit, this kid I like the look of this kid. Because for me, I like players who take risks. Here's what I always say is that when you dribble, you're going to lose the ball. But you only need to get it right once. So my thing is, guys that just played safe, playing it safe is going to create an opportunity. What's going to create an opportunity is you taking a risk. Boom! It pops up. Boom. And Loftus-Cheek is a guy who his first thought is, can I advance to the ball? You see, for someone like Jorginho, his first thought is, let me just keep the possession of the ball, which is great, and that has its use because you have many different roles. So you need a guy whose first thought is, let me keep possession. But you also need a guy whose first thought is, okay, can I advance? Can I move the team forward? Can I lead this into a transition? And for Loftus-Cheek, that is what this guy represents because what you badly need is a guy who can really come in and advance the ball. Look at Wabage again, man. Thank you for the dub. He says, looking at Lukaku so far, I want an apology for saying Sabra Abraham, when given a chance, was not a bad striker. First season, top goal scorer. Lukaku reminds me of...
No.
You can't say that. That doesn't make any sense.
No, be better. No, Wilinko, come on, be better.
No. Retract that statement. You have to.
Wilinko, be better, man.
No. You can't do that.
Come on. Wilinko, be better. The thing with Chelsea is as well, there's been many circumstances where sometimes we actually don't know how to play with a striker. Sometimes, I'm not saying it's all Lukaku, because I can't say that. It is partially, but come on, Wilinko. Come on, you're better. You come on, man.
Wilinko, maybe I need a DeLorean to take you back to the past to relive what Morata was. Because Morata, that was the exorcist.
Yeah,
the guy consistently would miss 1v1s. So please, no. I know Lukaku, he's a bit rough around the edges and everything. Morata was a whole lot to himself, man. Your boy King Gabani says Alonso can't cross, dribble, defend, tackle. Dynamic. in an attacking sense, man. In an attacking sense, the guy is money. Let's keep it in an attacking sense. The guy is
He's
money.
money.
I mean, but again, that Lukaku must be the main striker. Okay, must be the main striker with the least supply ever. So, what do you think this issue is with regards to service? Because see, my thing is that, in one hand, I do agree with the lack of service that he's given, but there were times when he received the ball and he miscontrolled it, and the ball bounced off of him, and he didn't really control the ball well. So, you can view both of these whole things, because trust me, he's still Werner. I get it, 100%. I don't know Werner, but for Lukaku, you should still be better and be able to be far adept and be able to receive the ball, so on and say what's up. Because bro, it was looking like, guys. I'm not a cheerleader, pump guy that will always trying to defend guys. See, right now you just have to be fully honest here. I'm being fully honest. For Lukaku, bro, come on, like control. Like I told you, it was just flashbacks. So I will never say Tim's. See, Tim's was Man United, so I'll never. I believe Tim's is in the past, but they're just flashbacks of it.
Yeah. It's. I would say personally, for before he joined Chelsea, the Belgium-Italy game, there was some images and some, I was a bit like, yeah, I mean, it's Paul. I think it's him. There's going to be a bit of that in him. I just hoping I don't have to see it often. That's my thing, because you can't, you can't take that out. You can't, as much as you can improve, you can't take that out your game. You can't. There'll be instances where, unfortunately, as a Chelsea fan, he will leave the ball behind. Sometimes, I'm sorry. It's part of parcel of who he is. We just need to hope that he scores and he could play part.
No. But you see, my whole thing about it was that Lukaku has to accept that the criticism that people will have from you, which is justified, is that big games against the very best defenders, you come up short. So we can't put you with the likes of Cannibal Suarez, Lewandowski, Benzema, who in those big games they say what's up. So for you to now enter into that upper echelon, you've got to be able to find a way to stand, say what's up against those very best defenders, But you see, my thing that look, man, it's key that Chelsea got that dub and win and everything. But you see, Tuchel's going to have to make a big decision now, because let me even come to Eric with this: Hudson-Odoi. What do you do with Hudson-Odoi?
You just keep look. Hudson-Odoi had his best performance of the season today.
Okay,
that's my opinion.
Okay,
And this is the first time he's played a full game, or almost a full game in that position. I think he came up. He I think switched positions and played there against Villa in the League Cup.
That whole wing back thing is nonsense.
He's not a wing back. He's not a wing back. So his performance was good enough for him to start a second match for me. I think he should start again. I think Tuchel just needs to give him, just give him the freedom to have a run of games in that position, because people trying to disrespect him, trying to call him all sorts of names. There are a lot of Chelsea fans who don't rate this guy. They think he's average or he's bad or
who? Or do I?
Yeah. There are Chelsea fans who don't. Yeah, there are people who don't rate him. They think he's a bench player. He should come off the bench. He should play in League Cup games. No, he is very talented. Everybody who understands football knows that he's talented. You can't deny it. He's very talented. He's talented. So you have to just give him. I was on a stream and someone was mentioning about how he had an injury, a very bad injury. And when you have an injury like that, the main thing you need is game time. Loftus-Cheek, the same Loftus-Cheek. Most Chelsea fans rate Loftus-Cheek. The people who don't rate Loftus-Cheek are fans of other clubs who don't watch him. And based on his loan spell at Fulham, people were saying he's awful, he's trash, he's overrated, this, that, the other. No, he was there for the game time to recover from his injury. He needed the game time to get back up to speed. And now he's up to speed, and you're seeing what he's doing for Chelsea. So Cho just needs a little bit more time. He needs more, trust from Tuchel to just keep playing.
Because you see, my thing is that you have to look at players' personalities and the characteristics of players. And Havertz and Ziyech, you've been so ineffective for so long. You need a different element. And the beauty of having a squad is you have options. The beauty of having a squad is this player's not playing well. All right. If you don't have a squad, you're stuck with what you have. But the beauty of a squad is if you underperform, boom. So the better squad you have, the less opportunities you have to fail when you're in that starting team. So my thing right now is play this guy in a run of games in that position. Because you have a guy who can run at guys 1v1, right, left, and everything. So the way that he plays is so different from Havertz, so different from Ziyech, that it represents something totally different. Because I just feel like if there is a bit more, there's way more mobility in him than Havertz, for sure. Like Havertz is ridiculously predictable. And I just think that I think has the potential to be a more dynamic dribbler and better in 1v1 situations than Havertz. Havertz just has a wider skill set. But I just think in terms of, 1v1 and trying to take a man on and trying to create a situation in the pocket, I think Hudson-Odoi does that better than Havertz and most definitely Ziyech. So my thing is that play him. But my problem is he may just go back to Havertz. And my thing is Ziyech can't ever play a game again. That's how real it is.
Wow.
I mean, okay, it's okay.
No, it's real. It's real. It's real. It's real. It's real.
It's true. He's right.
Because my thing is that how many more chances do you want to have from him? Because it's not as if, oh man, he's played a lot of games. A lot of games. And in a lot of these, when last did Ziyech have an amazing game?
I'll be honest. The thing with Ziyech, which is quite sad, is that the preseason there was hope. The preseason he was actually popping off.
Preseason.
And the Super Cup before he got injured. He was playing well.
True. No, but see, this is why I don't care about the preseason, because they say preseason is preseason. Those are glorified friendlies. Those are friendlies. Like, what do you now do when things pop off? Super Cup, he was good though. He was good in the Super Cup. No,
up until he got injured. Yeah.
But the issues of this is the harsh reality now, because this is going to be an extremely competitive league. Okay, like Man City they're not playing around. Liverpool, these guys are not going to play around. So the margin of error is finite, because if Liverpool don't get any injuries, these guys are getting 90 plus points. City are guaranteed to get 90 plus points. So the level that these guys, City and Liverpool, are on, for Chelsea, there is no time for because if Chelsea are realistic, if you're not realistic, it's fine. Now, if you're realistic about wanting to win this league, you can't drop any points.
Yeah, so simple as that.
You literally, because City and Liverpool, bro, 100 points, 99 points, 98 points, 97 points. This is what these guys can do. So if you really want to win this league, now I'm not saying that they've shown that they can get to those points total. They may not, they'll probably won't get there, but if they get to their level, they can. So if these guys are on that level, bro, for Chelsea, you've got to be beyond even better than perfect. And to be better than perfect, there is no time to be nice and give people opportunities. You have to, what is the best team? Who is performing the best? Which 11 can give Chelsea the best chance to win this game? And which was thank for the job. So remember how Mora started at Chelsea, scoring, looking like the real deal. Then January at Arsenal, he missed his first and not last 1v1. Welinko, I'm saying right now, touch wood, it won't be like this with Lukaku. Because my thing is, did you know what my response to that is? Morata has never done what Lukaku did with Inter. And I can guarantee you, Morata will never have a season that Lukaku had with Inter Milan. And that is the difference there. That Morata will never, ever have the kind of season Lukaku had with Inter Milan. So I can almost guarantee you.
And Morata had games. Though you can't. He had games. Morata had games where he was missing 1v1s before Arsenal. I remember Stoke where he got a hat trick, and he should have got 6.
Yeah.
So, my thing with Cho. Sorry, before you go on, if everything went well with Hudson-Odoi and he didn't get the injuries, he should have been viewed in the same bracket as how people were viewing Sancho. That's his level. In my opinion. That's his level.
No. And I'll go one step further. It's very simple. Beyond that, do you know who Bayern Munich are?
Exactly.
Do you know they're like one of the biggest, most well-run clubs? They tried to get this guy twice.
I was saying this on a stream. I think it was yesterday. Yeah.
So if Bayern Munich, that level are trying to go for a player twice, and we know how good their scouting is and the kind of player that are coming through.
Jamal Musiala from early.
Yeah,
and the price as well.
Basically, look, you can have your mounts, you can have and so forth. The fact that Bayern Munich are trying to go in for him, I know what it is. Chelsea, I don't think you realize the player that you have.
With the option to buy?
No, guys. Wait, this is a running trend. Salah, De Bruyne. Look at where they are now. Maldini, people call him arguably the greatest defender of all time. He personally took it upon himself to get tomorrow. This is the guy. Tomorrow guy. This is the guy. He personally went and look at what he's now doing for Milan now. Yeah. So my thing is, for Chelsea have a very weird thing of you actually don't know what you have for you. And the issue is that you're looking at and that's the funny thing they have. Like the quality you have is right here. But sorry, Eric.
Yeah. Just to add to what you said, I think Tuchel does, which is why he didn't let him go out on loan. He didn't allow him to go because obviously he sees that there's so much quality that we can benefit from.
Okay, no. Now we said we're going to be honest. Is it because of the quality, or is it because he's a good option off the bench? So did he not allow him to go because he actually appreciates his quality, or because this guy is an important squad player?
That's the question. I think HH that and the difference is we saw it with De Bruyne and Salah. Mourinho is different in the sense that he actually let them go, and I think he did it to the benefit of their careers because he realized he couldn't keep them on the bench. Because, in my opinion, we all know it would have stopped their development. Mourinho is different in the sense that he actually, in a weird way, he actually does care because he let them go, he let them leave. Whereas with Tuchel, maybe I don't know if he has a plan for Hudson-Odoi, I don't know, but he has to play games. It's as simple as that. He has to play. The boy has to play.
No. Yeah, and that's why it's going to be very interesting, to now see what happens in the next. So it's Brentford. Oh, so it's the international break.
Yeah, at Brentford 16th, isn't it?
Yeah, 16th is Brentford.
At Brentford.
Yes, it's at Brentford. It's at Brentford. So wait, your boy Umbani says, we need two very creative players. Team is still dull. Sorry to say, but Cho ain't it. Never seems like scoring, but still better than Ziyech and Kai. No, I mean, here's the thing about it. Now, if you were to give me the Oos, let's roll. If you were to give me Musiala, let's roll. But how realistic can Chelsea get the Oos, Musiala, and all these dudes? But the thing here is that it comes down to coaching. Because the player you see now in Hudson-Odoi, is this his ceiling? Exactly. Is this his very best? What you're just seeing are raw ingredients of what could be a far better player. So hence why, again, Mbane, I remind you, use your logic. Why would Bayern Munich be so desperate to get this player? Twice. Because obviously their scouts have said there are the raw ingredients here that's given to us. In 2 years, we're going to turn into an amazing player. Kingsley Coman, the guy was super frustrating when he first. I was like, man, who the heck is this guy? After a few seasons, we now saw what he now did for Bayern Munich in that final and the kind of player that he is now. So the key thing is coaching. The key thing is coaching. So there are times, I even learned this from playing Football Manager. There are times when rather than me spending 60, 80 million on a player, I have this young 18-year-old who, if I just train him well, in 2-3 seasons, he's now worth 150, 160 million. So your quality player, your 150 million pound player could actually be within you without you having to actually pay that 150 mil, man. So
Yeah, man.
that's just the real. So before we roll, let me just ask you this though. First to Eric. Do Chelsea win the Premier League this season?
Do you want me to be honest or do you want me to be a fanboy?
Honest. Oh no, honesty.
Okay.
I've changed. This is not honesty now. Honesty.
Okay. Unfortunately, no. I think we'll finish second behind Man City.
What? Okay, so why? What do you think is missing in terms of why do you say second?
Okay. I think what's
missing.
So
is it that City are just far better, or there's something missing from Chelsea to close the gap?
So far, I've been impressed with Chelsea in terms of winning the matches against the smaller teams. So I think we've pretty much won every match against the smaller teams. Maybe the big matches might be what's changed, determines who wins it. But I think Man City are a team who we know how consistent they can be. Like you mentioned before, they are they're even more consistent than Liverpool.
Yeah.
The only time they finished less than 81 points was in Pep's first season.
Yeah.
Since then, 100 points, 98, 81. So 86, 81, 86. So they are able to maintain a certain level of consistency that I don't think Chelsea can do right now. Obviously they can prove me wrong. I hope they do, but we need to do a lot to be more consistent.
And okay, what do you say, man? What do Chelsea finish this season? Honesty.
It's tough. What you're basically asking is, can Tuchel get it right most times or not? That's basically what we're saying, because that's the way this team's set up.
Because City ain't they don't give him any opportunities, bro. So
yeah. I mean, my thing with City is the, and I think everyone knows, is the lack of cutting edge in certain games, i.e. Southampton when they play Southampton, and even Tottenham. There's a lack of cutting edge there. But when the machine starts going with City, that's when it gets a bit scary. But
and also when 3 out of 4 is a pretty good batting average. The one I think are they not? Yeah, 3 out of 4. Is it 3 out?
It's 3 out of 4, yeah.
Yeah, 3 out of 4. So
and Liverpool as well. Liverpool, we know what Salah is at this point now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost guaranteed. So my thing with Liverpool is AFCON. My thing with Liverpool is AFCON. Sorry,
because you make a key point. See, the issue here is Chelsea don't have a Salah.
Exactly.
And Chelsea don't have the Pep tactic that is very rinse and repeat and can be consistent. So those are just two assets that Liverpool have. Is Salah is that guy will just sleep, walk through goals. Chelsea don't have a player of the goal scoring standard as that. And Pep's tactic is just something that will always eventually break down teams. So what you're saying third?
My thing with Liverpool is AFCON. AFCON, that means they're missing players. And I'm praying that maybe they could drop. So in my honest opinion, I see best case scenario is a second place finish. In my honest opinion.
I will say this though. This. It's possible. It's very possible. With all the issues we have with our squad isn't as good as some people say it is, but it's still. I think it's possible.
We can still win the league. It's still possible.
Oh, no. I mean, honestly speaking, Chelsea can win the league because I think Man City won the league last season because of how bad everyone was. Like City were good, but I think City winning it last season was how bad everyone was. Because I still think that this City team of last year and this year is not as strong as 198 points.
Facts.
And for Liverpool, they're one injury away from being screwed. So they don't have the kind of bench players. And also the key thing about Liverpool is Mane. You see, when they won the league, Mane was also popping off. When Liverpool won the league, Mane's goals won Liverpool the most points. So as good as Salah is, if Mane isn't popping off, that's an issue.
Yeah.
So, and I think the thing with Man City now is, they won the league with pretty much the same team last year, but Liverpool's injuries. United didn't have the kind of team that they have now. and Chelsea had a tyrant for half the season. So if you now say, oh, Chelsea now have Tuchel now, or Liverpool now have their first night, City, you're maybe not going to be able to, because how many? So they got what, 86 last season, or was it 80,
Yeah.
81?
86. 81 was the season before that.
86.
I think if Chelsea get 90 points, we'll win the title. I think 90 points will be enough.
You see, my thing is, I don't think anyone will get 90. I think it's going to be like maybe mid to high 80s.
It is. Do you think everyone will be around that area?
Yeah, I think that it's going to be around it. I don't think, because it just seems that everybody's getting better. And I just don't think that City will be able to hit the heights of 198 points and so forth. So I just think that, listen, if anybody who gets 90 points, I think I agree. If you get 90 points, you win the league. You win the league with it. If you get in the 90s, you win the league. I don't think anybody is going to be able to get like 91, 92, 93. But I feel that mid-high 80s is possible. And I see the name of the game is consistency. So Chelsea losing to Man City isn't a big deal.
Yeah.
It's about, okay, now what do you now do? Again, it's games like this, because
Liverpool, Brentford, even that Brentford shouldn't. I respect to Brentford, but Brentford shouldn't be drawing again.
They shouldn't.
A playoff championship side shouldn't be drawing to Liverpool.
Because see, the key thing is, it's very rare that you have that kind of season, which was when City got 98 points, where that goal that Leroy Sané scored was crucial. That's a crucial goal because it was 1 point. But how often do you have a 1 point differential? Normally it's 6, 7 points, 10 points, 11. So it's normally a wide gap. So once it's such a wide gap, that's one game you lose against your rival in that big a deal. So it's only in one of those very rare seasons like that 98 point season where that game when Liverpool played City at the Etihad was huge, and that was pivotal. And Sané scoring that winning goal was crucial. Your boy Willinko says that the lack of service to Lukaku could be down to the youth players around him. Most are 20 to 23. Have you guys forgot about Captain America? This guy is never fit. I've almost forgot about Pulisic, man. I totally forgot about your Pulisic.
Yeah.
You see,
he's sad, HH. He's sad.
Because, he may have a point because because Barella is what? I think Barella is like what, 20-something? Lautaro Martinez, I think, is
24.
20. So my thing is, how old Lautaro Martinez and Barella aren't that much older than the dudes that Chelsea have.
But HH, I heard from Tosin, the PSG fan, he was making a case that it might actually be Lukaku. The issue with Lukaku might actually be on Jorginho as well, due to the fact that Jorginho isn't, because at Inter apparently Brozovic was finding him between the lines urgently, whereas Jorginho is not.
He can't do it, man.
He's not doing that.
You see, NK, if I now talk, people now call me a hater, and I thank you that you bring this up. You see, Brozovic is what people think Jorginho is. Because Brozovic is a guy who keeps the ball, is a metronome, but he makes those forward passes. He makes those cutting-edge passes. No, even beyond that, he can find guys from deep. So he's looking for, what kind of a long pass can I find to the guy? How many times has Jorginho played that pass over the top that has found the striker? How many times?
Twice.
Oh, in his whole career. There you go, twice. And that's the issue. Miguel Rabin is no joke. I'd have Barkley ahead of Saul. Why is that?
As of right now,
bro. Like, why is that a joke? Saul is finished. Like, of course I would. But based off just what Barkley did, and even I think even in the game against you, Barkley, there's more to him than Saul. And I said it when it was bought. I said to guys that Saul has not been relevant in like 5 years. Saul literally sat on the bench for the entire of Atletico Madrid's La Liga season last season because Simeone was like, so Chelsea, you got a bench player. Let's just keep it real. You bought a bench player,
He's going
but
back.
nobody wanted
He's
to
going
listen.
back.
He's
He's going
going
back.
back. He's going back. Yeah.
Of course.
He's going back.
That is. What do you think about Saul? Oh, basically, it's very simple. Saul, 2015, 16, 17, very useful player, very useful attacking midfield player. Then last few seasons, he just
He's
lost
declined.
it. He declined. He lost it, and his effectiveness in games went to the fact of where Simeone was like, "I'm sorry, like there's no space for you." So because I watched La Liga games and I was watching La Liga, I lost last season, and Saul would always come off the bench, play like 20 minutes here, 10 minutes here, and
Couldn't even play midfield.
yeah,
He was playing on the wing. That's how bad it got.
And here's the thing though: where do you play Saul? He can't play in the 6. No way. And based off what Hudson-Odoi can do, Havertz, Mount, and so forth, you can't play him in those positions. Even Werner as well.
Yeah,
So
he's not playing
Werner, Mount, Havertz, Hudson-Odoi provide more inside
Pulisic.
those pockets. Pulisic. So for Saul, like my thing is, what was the logic in buying this dude? If there's someone you buy, I mean, I think even in Bundesliga, if there's someone you buy a creative player, a creative dribbler, like an exciting player who can beat guys, a goal scorer, a goal scoring attacking midfielder. That's what you buy.
Yeah.
I mean, for Saul, what else is this
Or
guy
a
providing?
DM, or you buy a DM.
The Chelsea transfer window. I mean, Lukaku, yeah, I get it, but the Kunde thing, I've said it before. I don't know why. I mean, Chalobah's looking nice. I know it's early days, but Chalobah's looking respectable. He could step in. So I don't know why you couldn't have used that transfer funds on a midfielder as we're talking about, or I don't know. I really don't know.
Your boy King who says that J5 equals a certified 6 out of 10 player, 1 forward pass.
Chill.
a season.
No, to be fair to
Is he lying? Is he
Jorginho,
lying?
to be fair to Jorginho,
Chill, please.
he has
please,
improved with that. Let's be honest.
Please,
he has
please.
slightly.
chill.
He's better. He's better than before. He's doing more forward passes than he was.
Look, but just to round this off, man, shout out to my guys Eric and Enike. All to round this off, man, is that Loftus-Cheek has to start.
Amen.
And I just pray, because I hate whenever good young players are hampered by injuries. I just pray that he's injury free, because I just think that this is a interesting young player that can come in and give. You see, every time you go into a new season, you always have to come up with something new. You can't stand still. You always have to improve, even more so when you win things. So yes, Chelsea won the Champions League and so forth. Even more so because you won the Champions League. Oh no, because now there's a target on your back now. So once there's a target on your back, no, you now have to improve. So you have to come up with something new. And the issue with the City game and the Juve game is, I think guys have sussed out this tactic you had last season. And once it gets sussed out, you now need to now bring in players to now say, okay, bring some new ideas. Bring something, you bring some new things. So hopefully that's what could happen, man. So look, man, we'll see what happens with things so much. So guys, I'll see you tonight on the Hangout, 10:30 p.m. Peace out, stay true,
out, man.
one love. Peace.